Well, it's a beautiful morning. This video is a recap of what I experienced on Saturday, October 22nd, the second day of TeslaCon Florida 2022. Let's get started with the day's events. Here's the agenda for Saturday. Breakfast at 7:30. Then we had the conference welcome with Nick Howe. Then we had Butts in Seats, How a Tesla Roadster Test Drive Changed My Life with Ryan McCaffrey. The EV market with Zach Shahan of Clean Technica followed that. Then we have the Electrified Garage with Chris Salvo. Then Tesla Racing with Andrew Lutz and Blake Fuller. And the car show judging with Brian Jenkins of I1 Tesla. After lunch, we have an interview with Sandy Monroe, FSD Beta, AI, Tesla bot discussion with Chuck Cook and John Gibbs. After that, we have Orlando's Sustainable Transportation with David Dunn. Following that, we have a solar Q&A with Tesla Orlando. Then we have Michelin EV Tires with Carl Driver and Russell Shepard. And finally, we have Tesla Bull Warren Redlick. And that concluded the conference portion. And in the evening, there were drinks and a food truck at Carib Brewery, which was close to the hotel. I will be posting some individual videos by the different speakers during the convention. For the rest of this video, I will show some of the events that occurred during the day. There will be minimal voiceover.
Brian, I was just talking to Karen. So I am Matt. I live in Raleigh. I've talked to you on Facebook a number of times about stuff, and finally get to meet you in person. So we are fellow YouTubers. I'm much smaller stature than you, but but I love your stuff. It's great. So I have a Model 3. I got it when one of the earliest ones in North Carolina. So I got like a VIN 14,000. So I got like 50,000, 55, 56. On this trip, it's going to be like 57. Because I just drove here yesterday.
I just hit 50,000 on the way down here on my Model.
You guys did a crazy amount of miles in the Y, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you went West Coast. You went a couple times, right? I mean,
I went out west twice. Yeah. The first trip was 8,000 miles through Montana down through Utah.
I know the Moab videos were amazing.
Been to California
I still have dust from Moab in the car.
Yeah, we do. We find it
It was
everywhere.
40-mile-an-hour wind while we were off-roading, so it's everywhere in the car.
Oh my God. Oh man. So you're going to do the car judging today,
Yes.
and
It's going to be on that side. I wish it wouldn't. There's no other place. I looked over here. There's actually cars parked over
there's so much construction on this side too, isn't there?
Do you
And
move your car?
They're cones set up, but
You want me to go move
in
it?
the middle of nowhere.
how many cars are going to be in that? Do you know?
20. So after the top three, we're going to pull up into here. But it's kind of.
We need to find a seat so you can videotape.
It would be great if all the cars with handicap over here. They can move them, but they're non-Tesla sitting
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, my car's all modified on the inside, but nothing fancy on the outside. So
Yeah.
I know I do all the hand show stuff and all those fun
Are you
things.
doing
So
inside and outside, or are you judging
I'm
outside?
doing both.
Yeah.
I got
Oh,
a
there
stack
you
of
go.
boxes for stuff to install in my car waiting.
Yeah.
You know, they send me stuff all the time, and it's like,
Yeah.
when am I gonna have time to install? You probably have the same problem, right? You have
Yeah.
boxes, they come in, and it's like, when am I gonna get to this?
Yeah, they're like, when are you going to make video? I'm like, I'm working on it.
Yeah, half installed. Yeah.
I just got that new halfway size hand show one that goes built. It's like doesn't have the CarPlay. It's
Oh, it mounts to the column?
it mounts to the column. It's
I have
about
that
this
on.
big. Yeah. So
I have that on with the
I want to
one
try it. It
installed.
looks interesting. That it
Yeah.
won't block the air as much as the
Yeah,
second gen
exactly.
I have installed. I love the CarPlay and messing with that and on it because it's great on trips.
Yeah, they have a
I
new
use
version
Sirius
of that, too.
XM and all that on it.
They have a new version of that CarPlay one that has a LTE chip, so you don't have to use your phone. And,
So like a V3 version of it.
Yeah. It's supposed to be sending it to us.
yeah, I'll actually have it next week.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. Small, really small bezels. And
Because the second version, gen or whatever, I like it. It's pretty compact,
Yeah.
but
it's more in line with the first generation because you can mount that camera up front and you have the camera out there.
that's right. I lost the camera with that one. But was it? Is the cabling like more cables? Because the second gen brought it down to 2, I think.
Because they was just based off of CarPlay and Android Auto. That's what they're gearing towards. This one's going to be everything.
It was less buggy. I remember the first gen. I didn't even bother with the first gen. I heard it was kind of
It
buggy.
was very buggy. This one's got a better UI, so it's more like the Tesla, like the Model S up front.
Okay. All right. I'll let you guys go. Nice meeting you, bro.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to Karen.
Yeah, looks like it. No, there's always some technical issue, you never know. All right, move forward a couple of slides here. It's working now? Sounds like it is operator error. Just use the wheel. Still nothing. Needed that. Move forward. Let's just get going. Okay, which way am I going? That way, that way. All righty. Finally. 2 minutes late already. Jeez, the day's going to help my hand back there. I am Nick Howell. I am president of TeslaCon in Florida. And we got to welcome you to Cape Canaveral. I hope you had a good time last night. Plenty of drink flowed. I've noticed that. Our bank balance is going down quickly as you guys are burning through those tickets. But hopefully it was fun.
I appreciate you.
On the simulation,
Things all flying around.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to move. Yep. The last time I
yeah, I mean, the
I know the practical use of it, and I totally agree. And yeah, you know, I mean, it's tough. That's a tough task. The fit looks really good on it.
I know,
That's really cool.
Never even considered
I think this type of technology is fairly new, like you can have. Yeah, so if it's really new, it's not like out there, you know, many cars with it.
Right.
So it's just you know, it's like anything else in life. Sometimes you'll turn too late, you know.
we love our cars.
Can't give it up.
I like it, but it does have
Yeah.
where you're like,
Well, now the other thing is, granted, you already spent some money, but
it does get us a little frustrating, especially with like have all this control
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Oh, still has. I've never been to one.
I've always thought
Yeah, because it's just you jump from car to car. You like the signal we're on. Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah.
We had a kind of here for 15 years.
And when I saw you driving in, I'm like, I was stopping for it.
A lot of people say that.
But I beat it. So you're looking at my vehicle. Oh, I have it. Thank you. Celestial unicorn.
Wow. As I move, it keeps changing.
Even little kids. I mean, I'm amazed at the number of young kids.
We can take any stickers?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? Oh, great. Thank you.
As many
I check your guys' website out a lot. You get very handy videos, I've noticed, and
Yeah.
all the how-to stuff is pretty neat. So.
No, and that's what our founder, because he started because he got a Tesla, but that was his background was video editing and journalism, and so he has a real passion for it.
And where are you guys located?
We're up in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh, okay. We're in North Carolina. We have a group of North Carolina Tesla owners that came down for this. So we were about, I think, like 7 of us or so. And it's kind of nice. I used to live in Florida, so it's kind of nice coming back. But I still have family here, so I try to get down here every couple times a year if I can. So, but yeah, so you guys do a lot of like the do-it-yourself wrap stuff, I've noticed.
Yes.
And the I guess like lots of little things you can get for the car, right?
Yeah, because like we have like really big kits, like our PPF kit, but then like we want stuff that anyone can do, and so that's why we came up with the charge ports.
Oh, the charge port, yes, they go right over there.
Yeah,
yeah, because it's just boring plastic, right?
Yeah, and so like we just like giving people options to do whatever they want, because not everything's going to be for everyone. So.
And what is this kit?
So that is our front PPF kit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like a do-it-yourself.
Yeah.
So it covers the bumper, hood, fenders, and mirror.
I had that the first week I owned the car. I had my detailer put the hood, the full front. Yep. So basically from the mirror fenders to the bumper.
Right.
Because, that gets hit hard.
Yeah.
And everything is painted in the front. So it really shows when you get... So that was like the first thing. I just knew right away that was something I got. And it's 4.5 years old and it still looks great. So it's like, that I tell everybody, get PPF. It's so awesome, And then now you have your kits you can do yourself. Because back when I did that, there was nothing like that. I mean, you had to go to a detailer, installer to get all the stuff you wanted.
Yeah, and sometimes like that's the move that you need to make, like just going to the installer.
Yeah.
But we have like someone here, Alan, who is a part of the Oregon group, and he installed our Model 3, and he was just like raving about it, and I was like, that's so great to hear.
Now, is this using a certain branded PPF?
Yeah, so this is Avery.
Okay,
Spring.
Avery. Okay. I was just curious because I know there's like probably 4 or 5 different brands out there.
We stack in our warehouse, but mostly just like on our headlights. But then we found that Avery is our favorite.
Cool. Trying to think of what else. So any new things coming out that you guys are working on, or?
So we just launched the Model Y front, and we're actually about to start doing a full body wrap. We're just going to extend it. Yeah, so that's what we're working on right now. We're hoping to be done by the end of the year, but it is a process because we want it to be like as user friendly as possible. And that takes like hours of just like testing one piece just to make sure that it makes sense and like people can actually install it.
Now, do you guys have several Teslas like that you own as a company?
Yeah,
or?
So we just got a Model X, and then we have a Model Y Performance, and we have a Model 3 2018.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my Model 3 is 2018, so it's really early. It's like April of 2018, so it's like 14,000, number, so it's pretty low. For North Carolina, that was pretty early ones because everything before that was like California.
Right.
So, but
yeah, we had a Model S, but we sold it last November, I think.
Okay.
And then I think we're looking to just bring another.
And that
one
was a pre-refresh one.
Yep.
So a lot of things changed, right?
And so we're looking slowly to bring in another model.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like we do all of our testing like in-house, so if we don't have the models.
Now, what are these for?
So
these are for the
center console.
Center console. Okay.
Yeah, this was actually one of our first products that we had. We like to make fun designs.
The first time I played around, this was years ago. They had the kits that you could it was like you had to buy the vinyl yourself, and then they had measurements and you can print out the sizes.
Yeah.
This was before they even sold them. And then I think within a few months, people started selling them. So that was like super early. So right away when the car came out, people were like, the glossy plastic's going to get scratched, And that's what, And I've replaced it with a bunch of different things. I had like a metallic vinyl 3M, which looks cool. I don't know if you've seen. It's like the brushed metal one, which looks black. I love that look. That one looked great. And then I switched to a real carbon fiber, so I got the whole thing with all the 3 pieces with the real carbon fiber, and that I've had since for the last couple of years, and I just love it. So
it's hard to get away from black carbon fiber once you're like, it just looks too nice.
and you have to get the real stuff because I had a bunch of accessories that were the imitation look one, and it just. I have them like side by side. And it's like, look at this.
Right.
It looks, It's but it is a little pricey, I know, but sometimes you can, hunt around for it. So.
No, for sure.
But my name's Matt.
I'm Destiny.
Nice to meet you. Hi. How you doing? I was just mentioning that I checked your website and your videos and all the write-ups you guys do is great. I really like your stuff. Is great. I have a YouTube channel too, so I'm up in North Carolina. So yeah, so we have a few of us from North Carolina down here. So I always like checking stuff out what you guys do. I know Evan X is down in South Florida, so I was talking to them. It seems like the different parts of the country. You guys are Tennessee, so. I know there's some West Coast people. There's some.
Yeah, that's TESBROS, West Coast, and
RPM.
Texas is Abstract.
That's where they were. Okay, because I've bought stuff from Abstract very early on.
Yeah, it's like, we all kind of started. Abstract and everything started roughly around the same time, very, very early. And then the next wave kind of all started at the same time, including like YouTubers and stuff. So like, I'm in that second wave kind of start.
Yeah.
Years ago. So I started out as a vlogger and YouTuber.
Oh, sorry if I'm blocking anybody. Yeah.
Tips and,
Yeah.
random stuff.
We probably have. If you look at my channel, I got a card. But I had my car. Let's see, I got it 4.5 years ago, Model 3, 2018. So really early. So super early. And I started my YouTube channel the week that I got the car. So I've been just ever since then. I cover any type of thing I do to the car, good and bad. Anytime I have to have something fixed or how to fix something. Well, I know after warranty now, I'm being very creative if I have any issues.
I just traded in my 3, the 2018 that I had. Thank you so much.
But so it's been, I try to do a video a week. And so I've had like 200 and something videos by now. It's been fun. Of all the things, and I tell you, my second most popular video is just door opening, the handles on the Model 3. And I get all these people commenting saying, hey, I've been to Uber. I got my Uber ride coming. How do you open the door? All these people want to know how. And it's not that hard, but I did a video on like a couple different ways of opening the handle, and it's just like it blew up. So it's kind of funny.
That's how we blew up with our first product, was no one knew how to open the door.
Yeah.
The inside.
Oh, the inside, yes.
And that's how we blew up.
Yeah.
And then, we came out with the center console.
Remember in the beginning, everybody was pulling the handle and
they still do,
scraping. It doesn't scrape anymore, right?
No, so when we got it, right in the beginning it was. So if you did that, it didn't come down properly.
Yeah.
It would damage the crap out of your trims and all that.
The chrome trim, yeah.
And then they did a firmware update to fix that. I forget, sometime in 2018. Once that helped a lot, for sure. Well, it's still annoying,
I had mine covered in vinyl, so it's probably not safe. But I think if somebody had to emergency pull on it, they could pull on it.
Crash in like a lake or something and they have to get out. It's like,
but what happens with the back doors? The back doors don't have a manual.
Don't have it, but there's another way to get in it.
I know the Ys have a pull cord or something, I think.
The 3 has something too.
It does?
Yeah,
the 3
it's
has? It's harder to get to, I think, right? To modify it. But I haven't messed with that one. Maybe I'll do that someday.
Yeah. I'm not in the back, so whenever I'm in the back, I'm there driving my cars. I'm like,
I don't know what the back seat is.
This is interesting.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Well, we were just talking about the PPF stuff. Is like you guys have got so much on that now. I've been seeing the things on that. So.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming because when I first started the company, the idea has been around me for a long time because, when I first got my Tesla in 2018, I didn't know how to PPF. I was getting quotes at around ceramic, you could get 7,000 or something like that. And I'm just like, look, I want to protect my car, but not for 7,000.
I know.
So
I think my first car was much less than that.
Same for me, right? So
what?
Yes, the Model 3 is one of the biggest purchases I've made in my life, other than a house. But I don't want to pay $7,000. So Kia and everybody in the industry don't want to do that. Then why would they?
Yeah.
Jeopardizing their own business. But I'm more interested in like offering this and at least having an option. It's not for everybody because it's not easy.
Yeah, I mean, I when I first got the car, I had it done, and it's like I can barely put my screen protector on my phone without getting bubbles. So I don't know if I'm like I don't know. I just don't think I have the skills to do it. But I mean, some people like I watch Brian's channel, I Want Tesla, and he's been doing some amazing stuff with his cars, and he's got like a little side business now, just doing wrapping. So
I asked him, and he said he does 4 a month right now. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I mean he says it takes him like 4 days to do them, so that's like quite a bit of time. I mean,
it's a lot of labor. A lot of getting.
He's a very hands-on guy. I mean, I've watched his videos for a long time, and he's just across. He's like 2 hours west of us in North Carolina. So he lives in Charlotte, and we're in Raleigh. So we, if he ever, first time I met him in person here. So it's like we never crossed paths. So it's kind of funny, but. So, all right, I don't want to take any more time, but thanks. Nice meeting you guys. All right, take care.
Yeah, I don't think I use it. Yeah, dude, what's his name? Or do you have a card I can bring?
Oh, we got to get him out of here.
Yeah, maintenance, repair, customization, everything from basic. You gotta your tire plug all the way up to any service work. To you want to change your battery or you want to convert your car. I've been in automotive. Yeah, so far car's great, fun to drive. Next time you let me drop it off the lip. No. No, I'm in Ocala. I'm in Ocala. Yeah, we have one of those coffees.
Tire rotations, I mean, something that simple?
Yep. Tire rotations, clean your brakes, check your tires, check your alignments,
That's what I was doing, because I was always worried about, oh, man, I jack the car, or do I go to Firestone?
Well, you can also just find a shop that does a lot of Tesla, so it doesn't.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Listen here, Jim.
Listen here.
Hey.
Go back to North Carolina, okay?
Ocala is close, it sounds like it's close.
But no,
I'll find out.
he's also right. Like,
Yeah,
for basic stuff, you don't have to come to me.
No, I know.
You're paying highly specialized prices for highly specialized things.
Yeah.
If you need your tires rotation, like, anybody should be able to do that.
Yeah.
Regular
No,
tire
I hear you.
companies, they know how to do it. In fact,
Now, how about alignments, though? I found some places that don't want to do Tesla
They
alignments.
don't want to do them. or-
I've had
So-
Just the handling of it. I mean,
Yeah.
to me, it's like regular.
But all tire stuff and all that is easy. So,
So the only
I mean,
time
I just go to Discount Tire and have them do.
they have to be calibrated. They're not going to have the tools to
they don't know
calibrate.
how to do that.
They can't. Well, they won't have the tools to do it.
Well, mine, even the 2013 had air suspension. I mean,
Yep.
it went up and down, so
Yeah,
they didn't
so-
know how to do that.
So if, let's say, one corner was sitting different than the rest,
Uh-huh.
in order for them to recalibrate that back to level, There's a special tool you have to do that, and I don't know why they would have that for any other reason.
Okay.
So in those instances, that would be why. Otherwise, yeah, absolutely right. That's the biggest
Do you
struggle
have
I
a car? Because when I'm trying to go through Tesla, but Tesla service has really gotten sucky lately.
Yeah.
And
I
we
would
have
say
had
it's been
some
sucky for some time.
real problems. And so if I just get in trouble, it's
I'm in
nice to
Ocala
have it.
and I'm in West Palm Beach.
Okay.
So Ocala would be closer for you.
That's a great drive, fun drive to Ocala. So we could go there and be saved.
Yeah. We're gonna do our best.
Well,
but I mean, we can literally do everything they can do. I mean, that orange Model 3 used to just be two-wheel drive. We made it into an all-wheel drive performance car. So
that's a bit more than they would do.
That's a bit more than we want to do. Yeah, we don't want to do that.
But we can do all the basic stuff too.
Awesome.
We're part of the North Carolina contingent that wanted you guys to open your Rocky Mount. It was Rocky Mount area. I think you guys were looking at something at one point.
Kyle from out of
Kyle was. And he's in Colorado now. So
right. So that NC car place was where we were supposed to go. Unfortunately, the gentleman that was going to help us open that up kind of got in trouble with the law, and that was the end of that.
Yeah, unfortunate. We were rooting for you guys in our area.
We were all excited.
And you went all the way from like Massachusetts to Florida, right?
Well, I had been trying to get to Florida for a number of years just because I've got a young family and all my cousins are here with their kids. So when that fell through, I came down just to like visit, and the Villages Tesla Club in Florida reached out and was like, "Hey, we got 200 members. You got guaranteed customer base. Let's go."
Oh yeah.
So I was like, I'm not going to say no to that.
Well, the service center just can't handle the volume. No. I mean, even like North Carolina, there's 2 for the whole state.
Right.
They're building one in Asheville, but that won't help a whole lot. So yeah.
They are allowed to have 5 now, but now we're waiting on Tesla to expand, and but they need to expand because they can't handle it. It's just.
But it's $3 to $4 million per location, plus staff, plus training, all that stuff. Believe me, I know, because I've set up my own stuff.
But they keep selling cars. They can't just keep selling cars without building maintenance facilities.
They don't want to do maintenance or service, and that's the thing. Like, they want to be like Apple and just be like,
our service,
the
service manager at the Raleigh one said, "Don't come to us for tires." He actually told us to go other places because it's just they don't have it. They can't.
Does Tesla encourage you all to be separate from
they
make it tough?
Tolerate you?
So they don't discourage us. They honestly never said anything to us. Period.
Okay.
And we've been, my business partner has poked fun at them a number of times on his YouTube channel. So.
Yes.
So, I mean, but no, they've never screwed with us, never told us no, never given us a hard time. In a lot of cases, the local service centers refer people to us because they can't, either because it's now an out of warranty repair and they know we're going to be cheaper, or they just can't handle it. They're not going to be able to see it for 3 or 4 weeks. And for the most part, our lead time is a week or less. So, we intentionally build a little buffer in if it's an emergency, like we usually do, same day.
There's going to be more and more. You out there,
right?
I can see it. So
that's what
right now is the time because they're not interested in it. So
right. They could care less.
You're ahead of the game.
So I feel like I've been early to the party for the last 3 years, but it's finally seems like now.
You guys think if you look at those sales numbers, right? I mean, this could be a crap ton out of warranty.
I know.
Like mine just went out of warranty this year.
Mine's already out of warranty. But there's going to be a crap ton of out of warranty tests.
My first one went out 2 years ago. So.
Right. So that's why we're licensing with EV Miami. So they have 2 shops in Miami, and then I'm looking at Virginia Beach and Connecticut. So I'm gonna keep going from there.
So while we're talking about companies, what do you know about 057 Tech up in North Carolina? They do like battery.
They do like battery warranties. Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Essentially,
they sell motors and parts.
So he's just.
But they're not really a garage. Like they don't really fix things.
No. So I mean, like he will do some work, but for the most part, he just buys cars, takes them apart, and sells the parts. The way he does the battery warranty is effectively as long as your car doesn't have any issues, you kind of like the insurance companies buy a little thing, plugs into your car.
Oh, the OBD type of thing.
Yeah, he monitors what your battery's doing, and then when and if it has an issue, he swaps it out for about $2,000. And then effectively all he's doing is then taking your old battery back,
Refurbing.
well, not even refurbing it. He takes all the other modules out, and like we're doing with these two cars here, they're being sold for other purposes, whether it's energy storage for your house.
Oh, okay.
Because once you take the pack apart, you really can't put it back together, right? You can? Okay.
The problem is that
The newer ones you can't.
The big phone of death is not gonna...
The new stuff
No, right.
is
New stuff you're not gonna
crazy.
be able to. But
Yeah.
the old cars, you can do that. The problem is that it's like changing a cooling system. Like once you replace the first weakest link, the next weakest one's going to go.
Oh, okay.
So like you may be fine for 6 months to a year, but then it's going to have the same problem again. And,
Gotcha.
By the time you're done dealing with that, it's going to be more expensive than just buying a pack, swapping it in, and being done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why he's doing it the way he does.
Mm.
For me, it's a whole lot of work and rigmarole. And I don't sell parts. That's not my business model.
Right. So they have a different business.
Yeah. So, and then when we did start repairing batteries for a little while, he became very vocal because we infringed on his revenue stream. Yeah. So it was just like, hey, you can have that. I don't need that. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
We got enough work.
Yeah, we have more than enough to do right now. And
Wow.
for the future, so. Yeah. So expansion is on the horizon. It is.
Yeah,
it is the thing.
You're welcome. Yeah, I think
But
we're
it's
gonna
like
do
we
it.
did a lot in 3 years, and kind of needed to come back to center before go bite off some more that I can't chew.
Excuse me, Chris.
Yes, sir.
See you later.
Oh, okay.
I'm leaving right now.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't even do anything.
No, it's okay.
I just got you in for free. That's all.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. We'll be in touch on Monday.
Yeah, on Monday.
Okay, cool.
Had a question about, like small warranty issues. Now that I'm out of warranty, I have a YouTube channel and I do some DIY stuff.
Okay.
One thing that broke on mine was the repeater turn signal. And I looked under, I pulled out the repeater camera, looked underneath, and the wire inside had disconnected. So I actually took it apart, and I had to, I used a, MacGyvered it to get a new wire in and do that. But it's like silly little stuff like that if I went to Tesla, it would be several $100s, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it's like I did it myself. It took like 15 minutes. But I think I'm going to see lots of little things. The wiring stuff worries me because there's lots of places where it catches on. They didn't do like rubberized gaskets on a lot of openings. Is that something that you have noticed? Like any wiring? Do you have people coming in with wiring problems?
Well, it's usually road.
Oh, road. Yeah. Oh, that's a whole.
Or it's like somebody over tightened a zip tie, or like there wasn't enough of the protective tape wrap around it.
That like cloth type of wrap that they're.
And then it's like bent over a hard piece of sheet metal or something like that.
Okay.
Honestly, I see a lot of damage from body shops that don't know what they're doing either. So either chafed wires or they welded on a panel, and on the other side of the panel is a bunch of wires. So of course everything got really hot, and that kind of stuff happens too, where uncertified body shops.
Yeah. I mean, the sheer miles of wiring in the car is intimidating.
Yeah.
Well,
imagine when you have to replace the whole harness because that's the only way Tesla does it.
Yeah.
They don't sell you a little pigtail or anything.
No, it's just interesting things you find out or hear about when you get things out of warranty. Right. Yeah. All right, well, thanks a lot. Take care.
Thanks, Patrick. Bye.
These carbon fiber rims are super light and can be customized in many colors and designs. Tesla and Arcimoto offered test drives and test rides of their cars during the show. The last presentations finished up by 5:45 p.m. Then we moved over to the Carib Brewery for drinks and snacks. Later on, a group of us went to have pizza at a restaurant across the street, and I was out until about 10 o'clock. And that wraps up day 2 of the conference. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I will be releasing the presentations by individual speakers after this day 2 video is posted. Stay tuned for the day 3 video coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.